Hi everyone, my name is Agnes. Welcome back to my channel. And let's just ignore the fact that I've been absent for several months again. Last year was a very busy year for me, and honestly, I just wasn't in the right mindset to make videos. But one of my New Year's resolutions was to get back into making videos, so here I am today. And I'm coming to you with the New Year's book tag. I thought it gives me a great opportunity to talk about my reading goals for this year. So question number one is, how many books are you planning to read in 2018? Well, I've decided to not put any pressure on myself in terms of reading. So I set my Goodreads goal to just 24, which I can easily achieve. I hope it motivates me to pick up some of the longer books that are sitting on my shelves unread for a very long time. Question number two, name 5 books that you didn't get to this year but want to make a priority in 2018. Well, there's a lot of those, but I picked just 5, and the first one is The Interestings by Meg Wolitzer. I don't know why I still haven't read this one. I've owned it for several years now, and it sounds like something I would enjoy. It's about 6 teenagers that meet at a summer camp for the arts, and the book follows the development of their relationships from youth to middle age and the diverging paths that they take. And I hope to get to this one soon. The next one is Days Without End by Sebastian Barry, and this one made its rounds around BookTube last year. I've heard nothing but good things about it. I've seen it on a lot of the best books of the year lists, and so I'm eager to get to this. The next one is Lincoln in the Bardo by George Saunders. This was the winner of last year's Man Booker Prize, and I've heard quite a lot of mixed things about it from people whose opinions I trust. Some of them loved it, some of them didn't get along with it at all, so I look forward to reading it and making my own judgment. I do know that I like his writing. I've read 2 of his short story collections, and I enjoyed them both. So I look forward to seeing what he does in novel form. Another book that I really want to get to this year is My Absolute Darling by Gabrielle Talent, and this is about a girl who lives with her abusive survivalist father. And I've seen a lot of reviews of this on BookTube, and most of them are very positive. Although I think it's going to be a very harrowing read. I've heard it's quite a page turner as well, so I look forward to reading it. I don't really have a problem with reading books about heavy subjects, so I think I'm going to like this one. And finally, I have Ancillary Justice by Ann Leckie. This has been one of the most highly praised science fiction books in the last couple of years, and I still haven't read this one. I know it's a trilogy. I've heard only good things about it, but it was published right at that moment when I kind of turned away from science fiction. I had read so much of it that I just got burned out, and I'm hoping to get back into reading more science fiction this year. Question number 3, what genre do you want to read more of? Well, like I said, I would like to get back into reading more science fiction and fantasy. I used to read quite a lot of SFF, but then I kind of got burned out, and now it's been hard to get back into it. Maybe I just haven't found the right books because I'm currently reading 2 and I'm already struggling. The first one is The Library at Mount Char by Scott Hawkins, and I'm about a third way through, and while it's quite intriguing, I wouldn't say I'm completely engrossed in the story. It's one of those books where you're not quite sure what is happening, so you keep reading just to find out what the hell is going on. And the other fantasy book that I'm reading is The Final Empire by Brandon Sanderson. This is the first book in his Mistborn series, which is very popular on BookTube. And let me just say that the cringe is strong with this one because the prose is so basic and I'm not really getting along with the humor. But I'm not giving up yet. There must be a reason why it's so popular and I'm only in the beginning, so I'm hoping it will get better. Also, I know it's not a genre, but I would like to read more literature in translation. I read much more translated lit last year, and I would like to continue with that. I may read and review the nominees for this year's Man Booker International Prize, because I really enjoyed doing it last year, and I discovered some excellent books and new authors to follow. I also want to read more nonfiction. I have a lot of unread nonfiction books on my shelves that I really need to get to. Question number 4. Name 3 non-book related goals for 2018. Well, I'm in the process of making a career change, so I'm hoping to get a job and gain more experience in that area. Also, I would like to get back into shape. I enjoy running, but I've put that to the side at the moment and it shows. So I would like to try to get back into that. And also to just generally be more open to new opportunities that may come my way this year. Question number 5. What's a book you've had forever that you still need to read? Well, the first one that came to mind is The Goldfinch by Donna Tartt. I've owned this one since it was published in 2013. It was quite a hyped book. It won several awards, but I still haven't read it, even though I really enjoyed The Secret History. But I think I was just waiting for the hype to go down, and then I got distracted by other books. Hopefully I will get to this one this year. And another book that's been on my shelves for a very long time is The Night Circus by Erin Morgenstern. I bought this when I first discovered BookTube, and back then I was reading much more YA. Since then I've got rid of most of my YA books. I'm just not that interested anymore. But for some reason I've kept this one, and I've seen it praised often by people that don't usually read a lot of YA, so I'm still curious to read it, even though I'm not interested in circus books, but I've heard this one has beautiful writing, so I look forward to checking it out. And finally, question number 6, one word that you're hoping 2018 will be, and I chose progress. It looks like this year is going to be another busy year for me, full of new challenges, so I'm hoping that when I look back at this year, I see that I've made a lot of progress from the point that I am in now. So yeah, those were all the questions, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Happy New Year, and hopefully see you soon.